What's going on, y'all? Um, so we back with another one tonight. We talking about Peoria State Hospital. It's located in Bartonville, Illinois, which is Chicago area. Peoria State Hospital opened in the year of 1902. The hospital was ran by a superintendent named Dr. George Zeller. He ran the institution later as the institution progressed and the hospital got, a bigger name for itself. It transformed from, like brutal restraints. So it was more of like, it was more for like real crazy patients. So that's why it was like, they would restrain them and stuff like that. So it went from being brutal and restraining the patients to more of like an open door cottage. So, an open door cottage is more of like think of it as like a family group home, or, like a elderly senior home or something like that, where you move around. You're not locked in your room, stuff like that, guys. Which is, by the way, a lot better compared to what they started with. So Peoria State Hospital housed incurable patients in the 1920s. They had more than 13,000 patients that they housed at Peoria State Hospital in the 1920s, which is crazy. So whatever they had, it doesn't specifically say, but whatever they had, guys, it was non-curable. So that's why they had to be locked in the hospital for life. Peoria State Hospital sat on 215.5 acres of land, which is a huge amount of land. A lot of damn acres, I'll tell you that. A lot. I would love to have that. Peoria State Hospital has 63 buildings, include they had a two-story complex for the patients. They had a nurse's dormitory, a gymnasium, and they had sections that broke off for tuberculosis wards. So that goes back to what we were saying earlier, guys. For the, certain incurable patients. I'm not saying tuberculosis is curable or not. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna assume that, those were the patients that were, tuberculosis wasn't curable. So moving on. So not only did they have tuberculosis wards, they had Boeing buildings and the Pollack Hospital and gardens. So everything that I just said, that's what was on the facility grounds. They also have 4 cemeteries as well. Dr. Zeller. So the hospital had, like I said, it had over 4 cemeteries. They had over 10,000 people who died living at the hospital due to diseases, suicide, and harsh living conditions, which is wild. Dr. Zeller became the stark symbol of cruel treatment to all patients. Isn't that something? The same person that accepts them into the hospital and that runs the facility is the one doing all the damn bad to them. It's wild. So the state hospital was closed in 1973 for good, due to a mix of state budget cuts. The state hospital had a lot of reports of hauntings and, with patients that worked inside the hospital. Graveyard that, so pretty much the people who worked for the hospital, they died there. So who buried the patients and stuff was the other patients, which was crazy. So basically they're saying that, pretty much, patients that used to work for the cemetery while they were a patient for the hospital at the time. There are sites of them, in the graveyards and stuff like that, different stuff like that. Far as exploring it when it was abandoned, people caught shadows and different things moving and stuff like that. So yeah, but guys, that's it for this one. I do have more on the way. Just stay tuned. I appreciate y'all, and I thank all of y'all for really supporting me. I really, it's real love. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I'm grateful and thankful for y'all always. But my name is Chris. You know what I'm saying? Y'all rocking with me, and I'm always rocking with y'all. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Stay blessed. Stay safe.